Spirit Airlines. Y'all favorite airline said, listen, we about to be broke. Y'all finna be mad. Let's see how broke they about to be.
For Spirit Airlines because of surging fuel prices. The embattled budget airline could be going under within days.
And CBS LA's Hunter Sowers is live in Burbank with worried travelers. Some who say they rely on Spirit to get to work. Hunter?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Pat. This is something that so many I talked to today said would be such a huge loss for these customers. But it's important to note Spirit Airlines has not confirmed the sources that we're hearing right now saying that they are just days away from liquidation. Spirit Airlines on shaky ground tonight with flights still taking off for now.
I would really hate if this airlines went under because it's like, really cost effective.
It's especially.
It's so hard to say goodbye to dirty seats. Hate to see him go, but I don't know. I ain't. They not down for the count until we see him breaking it up. But I mean, the writing's been on the wall for how long, y'all?
I'm surprised because a lot of these flights are out of pocket right now. So let's hit play. Let's see what's going on.
Especially troubling for flyers like Leroy Mulberry, who works in LA but travels home frequently to Las Vegas.
It's cheaper to fly than to drive, so I personally need this.
It's the go-to airline. I hope they can make it through. I really do.
He's not alone. Many we talked to said they rely on Spirit's cheaper fare and shorter route options. But Spirit is struggling. Entering its second bankruptcy in a year last summer, it cut routes and costs, in part by shrinking its fleet. The airline had more than 200 jets when it filed for bankruptcy last August and planned to have just around 80 by the third quarter of this year.
It's really deleterious for for consumers at the end of the day.
But the war in Iran has caused the price of jet fuel to nearly double since January. Airline sources now tell CBS News some of Spirit's creditors question the airline's ability to make debt payments or return to profitability, which could lead the discount carrier to run out of financial runway.
Drop a drip in the comments. Is this going to stop you? Were you a Spirit rider? Do you feel like... Not the pink eye.
I'm just gonna say, I rode Spirit one time to go see my mama when she lived in Florida. And it was a ride. That's all I'm saying. Like, I did it because it was new at the time. I was like, all right, yeah, we going to Tampa. All right, cool. I got on that damn plane. It was bare bones in a mug. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no snacks. I don't know where you got the pillow from, Joe. It probably cost you $2 or $3 to use anyway. Like,
Right.
they nickel and diming the shit out of everything on those flights. And I get it. My favorite one, if we gonna go on that tier, is like JetBlue, right? Like, if we gonna go on that kind of like value tier, JetBlue would be one that I would probably prefer. But if you're flying more than once every couple years, you might as well stick with one of the airlines that you're able to get points from, be able to do upgrades on, stuff like that. It's a art to this when you're flying around. But shit, if in these cases where these guys are going back and forth, they better get it how they live. They better start looking at getting their credit together so they can get one of them credit cards to do a Frontier or something like that, where they can start getting some points and some value into some of those services that they're trying to do for flights. Like, you can't just rely on it being, I'm gonna take this $22 flight that ended up being $82 because is cheaper. Yes, it is. But you can't. You going on there with the clothes on your damn back. You don't take an extra wallet.
Don't pack a bag. And don't buy
pack
nothing.
a bag. Don't have a purse.
Because you weigh that mud, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's
$50.
another 80.
Yeah, another 80, 50, 80, yeah.
Another 45, 47. Like, damn, what?
So according to this, you ain't gonna have much choice anyway. So Spirit's like, listen, we ain't gonna have no money. Drop some drip in the comments. So y'all Spirit riders? Y'all gonna be sad about this? My thing is this. Spirit gets a lot of business. I'm trying to figure out what happened with all the money. They're not saying what happened with the money. We're gonna keep this close because I want to know what happened with the money. Why y'all money gone? So, all right, let's go to our next topic. Let's go into this one is actions have aftermath. So, Dame, you get to pick. You ready? You want to talk about Coldplay, lady, or you want to talk about the teacher? I want to talk about the teacher.
Lady,
the Coldplay. Remember the one where the lady who got caught making out with the CEO for the
let's
Coldplay
talk about
concert?
her. Yeah, let's talk about her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or the teacher who was flicking off a driver. No? Okay, Coldplay.
That's a tough one. It's a tough one. Go ahead.
All right. So let's talk about accountability for a second.
Thank you so much. Has Chris Martin ever reached out to you? Nope, never did. Would you appreciate it if he did? Yep. Would have been great. Would you still go to a concert? No. Coldplay or any concert? Coldplay. No, I'm all set. All set? Yeah. All right. Yeah. You did a great speech, though. I really liked it. Thank you.
She wanted him to reach out to her.
That's what I'm talking about. Fly to Emirates. They give out tea, crumpets. What was that? In Turkish delight. Is that
right?
So
I'm being a nerd on that.
Let us know. Do y'all think
Turkish
that
delight.
there's a lack of accountability with her saying like she deserved, basically expected the guy she wanted to talk about an apology or any reach out from the guy she was out there slanging her tongue with that's married. She's married too. She was saying that Coldplay did not reach out to her and say anything, and she felt like that was the least they can do. Drop some drip in the comments. Do y'all think this is a swerve on accountability? What y'all think?
That's some
Are you
trash.
surprised?
Why do I? I mean, I'm not. She been listening to their music too long. She thought she's a part of the band. But I will say, Chris Martin did bring a lot of attention to her. She got a lot of attention, but at the end of the day, you got to sit in that. You sitting there in a lover's embrace. That's on you. And I don't think his young wife would appreciate him reaching out to her because we know how she get down.
Who?
Her.
Who's young wife?
Chris Martin.
I like where Joe was going with it. Joe knows history.
Well, speaking of Turkish delight, why do they say?
Yeah. Let's keep the history going. Constantinople. Where's Constantine in all of this? There we go. People know about Constantine? No? Oh, okay.
I like that movie.
Nah, we talking about that. Genghis Khan is basically whoever wins the wars gets to tell you where people live at and what you call it.
Right. Genghis Khan didn't give a damn. Love Genghis Khan. Love reading about him. That dude conquer an area and he about to hit all of the wives. Everybody wife getting it.
I see the glow from your screen, late night. Fingers dance, they spark. Ignite, binary hearts in a pixel fight. Swipe left, swipe right, tell me do I look old?